I really don't mind being selfish. Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. I've got my trusty old sidekick over here, and I'm about to go pick up a very special guest from the airport. And this is actually a very exciting trip slash I'm very nervous that all of my dreams and hopes and everything I want in life is about to come crashing down. There's a lot that's riding on this visit, and I just have, it's not that I have a bad feeling, but I don't want to get my hopes up because that happens sometimes. And I don't want that to be the case here, but we'll see. We'll chat in the car. I don't know.
Okay, so the special guest I'm going to pick up from the airport is my dad, and he is going to be looking at land to possibly build here. So my parents might move here. It is so exciting slash it's not, I'm not trying to get my hopes up because it's just not, it's not a seamless, smooth as butter journey. My dad is definitely very much so like, I don't know what the word is. He just has all of these requirements that are not possible. His biggest one is like he wants land. Like he needs all this land, which when you're doing a new build is just not possible. I mean, it is maybe, but not where we have looked at this land. Like there's not that much land to give people. But my mom and I are like, what do you want this land for? Like, are you trying to raise chickens, sheep, like goats? Like, no, he's not, by the way, he's not. So we're like, what? Like, I understand why he wants to garden. Like he loves his gardening, but you don't need like acres of land to do that. So yeah, he just is so obsessed with this land. And so the reason I'm nervous is because the lot I'm about to show him, like, I mean, it's like, it's not that much land. Like, it's just like an average backyard that's not that big. And I feel like when my mom came and we looked at this space, like we didn't give him the full picture. So like he's about to see. And also it's like the gloomiest, doomiest, dreariest day ever with rain. Like it's just not the vibe. And I'm very nervous about that he's just going to get here and be like, no. But just the fact that he's coming just goes to show he means business.
Dad, on a scale of 1 through 10, how likely do you think you are to move to Cincinnati?
Please, Nancy, let me have my sandwich and settle into the place.
Well, just tell us.
You shouldn't want us to move. You get sick of us, won't you?
No, that's not how life works.
Maybe we get sick of you.
That's impossible. I'm giving you Asher. Like, you have unlimited access to him.
What I really mean. Do you want the dreaded in-laws living so close?
Yeah, Zach, how do you feel about this? That's the real question.
I've been trying to avoid it for years. It seems like it's out of my control now.
It's inevitable.
Nope.
The dreaded in-laws is my dad's favorite line ever. Is that from, I'm guessing, Meet the Parents? Is that where you first heard it?
Yeah.
But
No, it wasn't.
I was always so self-conscious because in various vlogs and just like around your parents, my dad says the dreaded in-laws, referring to them, and he starts chuckling, and I'm like, they probably like literally think like he hates them, but because you also have.
A friend of mine used to say it. I remember saying it one time, like, oh, the dreaded in-laws, and I thought, yeah, geez, that's funny.
I'm about to try this for lunch. It's from Trader Joe's. I've had it in my freezer for, I kid you not, like 3 months. I just never feel like I want to eat this. It just does not look great. What?
Another riveting video.
It is.
What sense you eat?
Yeah. Well, actually, let's see what Dad's eating as if we don't already know. 1.5 banana sandwiches. What do you think it is that makes you want to eat the same thing every day?
I like it.
But also, I used to be like you. I was once upon a time like you.
I sometimes eat a tuna sandwich, but
Oh my god.
I like it like it's, I don't. What else can I eat? Tell me, what else? Give me another option.
People wonder why I am the way I am. Wonder no more.
Jeez, a stupid idea, this, huh?
I know. I showed my dad my new pots and pans. It's so great. They have the detachable
How do you work it?
handles. You click the other way and you detach it right on, so it's really easy to store. Like obviously we have most of our pots and pans in use right now, but it's so good. I can link it below for you guys if you guys are interested. And they're just like aesthetic and nice to look at. Ew, this looks so unappetizing.
Yeah, it's basically like a townhome.
Is it marked on the, it's not marked on the stakes.
Yeah, a little bit. So these would be the front.
Right now, I'm standing in what could possibly be my parents' future home. Like I said, let's not get the hopes up, but this is some of the land. Like there are a few lots you could choose from, but the reason this is so good is because obviously it is private with the woods. I just think privacy in a home, like, just nothing beats it. I never want to be like in my kitchen. And because this would happen in New York, like a few times, like my neighbor who's like in New York, the houses, at least where we are on Long Island, are like right next to each other. We made eye contact, specifically in the living room and in my bedroom. Like, that's so not good. So yeah, I just think privacy is the way to go. My parents obviously would like that. So there are a few lots, like this isn't obviously one big house, that would be huge. There are a few lots over here, and the only thing is the demand is so high. Like, obviously, Zach has an in, he sees it, and everyone is asking about when these lots are opening up because they're still technically not open. So there are a lot of factors at play here, but so far, Tom seems intrigued. I don't know. I'm trying not to walk all the way down there because my feet are covered in mud. It's like absolutely disgusting. And then right now, after my dad looks at the land, we are going to go to a couple of model homes. The big decision is, do they want double floor, like what is it? Two story is the term, or just like a single floor.
Leave like this or frame it as an office.
You put in 2 doors here?
Yep. Yeah,
So that's an extra to put the 2 doors in, right?
No, it's the same. So we just frame it in.
This is the one I've shown you guys before. Very, very nice. You got your bowl of Cheerios. Yeah. And Dad, the one eyesore is the fireplace. It's not a Tommy Burke fireplace. It's funny because when I showed this house to my mom, it was so fun. We were talking about the interior design, how pretty it is. Meanwhile, my dad's asking about like lot size and like dimension. Like, it's not as fun as it was with my mom. My favorite room ever. You see, I don't know. I'm so lazy. Like I've said since we moved in, like, oh my gosh, maybe I'll do an accent wall in our bedroom. Never have, because you see like the rest of the walls are neutral. But I don't know. We'll see. One day, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, this is.
Same fireplace, I see.
Yeah.
Because you have all of the rooms over there. Wow.
No, the first time I was in it was yesterday, and I'm like, damn, this is sweet.
Wow. Yeah.
See, yeah, you can feel the, it's more spacious.
It's just
it doesn't seem tight for some reason.
Wow.
This thing just
This
opens.
is more open.
This
Yeah.
sitting room is
That
really
wall, I don't know if
nice.
it's the way, was that, of course, that wall, that's a bigger opening right here with the stairs, is
Yeah.
it not?
Wow. I was not
I
expecting.
saw a picture on the website to see that. To see. Worse than the...
Oh my gosh. A little getting ready setup. I love getting like little, I love how I say I love getting ideas. Like I never actually follow through with it, but like, for example, that looks pretty. And it looks like waffles are on the menu at this model. And what are those, croissants? Very nice spread. Okay, I don't know what it is. I've been all about the all black lately, which is not like me. I normally love pops of color, but I'm about to go for a run. And then I think the game plan today, Neil has off from work. It's nice with his job. He has off random weekdays. Like I just like being able to like look at his schedule. I have him email me text me his schedule at the beginning of every month. And I'm like, ooh, Neil's off on a random Wednesday. And then I'll go over there. So I believe that is the game plan for today. It's very gloomy, which stinks. Like we're trying to show my dad like the beauty of Cincinnati, but it's okay. He's from Ireland. He's used to doom and gloom. All right, we just got to Neil's. It was like the rainiest day ever all of a sudden, but I want to introduce you guys to Maplewood. This is like my new favorite Cincy spot. I just rediscovered it. Oh my gosh. I just rediscovered it the other day, and it is so freaking good. It is a zoo in here, I'm sorry. But this is the vegan marble, and then I add chicken. In a strange twist of fate, Zach and I have found ourselves in Target because Neil lives right by one. And I wanted him to really feel the stroller before I make up my decision. Is that even a correct phrase? Make my decision on which one we will go with, because you will obviously be using the stroller just as much. How does it feel, Zach?
Unlock the wheels. I don't know what's broken on this.
Maybe this is a sign we will not be going with the even flow pivot.
Even flow seems pretty cheap. Even flow. You gotta get your.
Well, actually, Zach, the one that I think we're gonna go with is cheaper.
Oh well. It's less expensive, but a better build.
I just stumbled upon the kids book section at Target. What a throwback. Like, oh my gosh, I am so excited to reread these again. Guess how much I love you. This was like one of my favorites when I was little. Goodnight Moon. Even though I love window shopping in Target, I'm usually pretty good about only getting what I came here for, aka 4 bananas. I'm thinking I want to bake either tonight or this week, but I still just love looking around. I don't have to buy anything, but I like looking. I'm pretty sure I've come to Target in my last like 5 vlogs, which is kind of an issue. Target, actually I was about to say sponsor me, but don't. It'll just be a waste of money. I'm giving you free sponsorships as it is, so it's just such a good place. Like one minute you're with the books, the next you're with the rugs. Good morning, guys. It is the most beautiful morning ever. You can probably hear the birds. Actually, as soon as I paused, they like stopped. But last night was actually so scary. Crazy storms. And there was at least 1 tornado in the area. Luckily, no one was hurt. And the fact that it's so sunny and beautiful today is actually a bad thing. I never know why. I tuned into the news this morning. I heard her say something, Tara, our I say our as if I work at Local 12, but they're a meteorologist. She mentioned something about the sun disturbing the atmosphere. So that's as good as I can, because whenever I say this to people, I'm like, the sun before a storm is not good, and they're always like, why? And I never know what to say, because that actually happened on my wedding day. It was storming all morning, and we had tornado warnings that night. Taylor Swift even like went on for her concert like an hour before and everything, and then all of a sudden it was so sunny at like, I don't know, noon, 1 p.m. and everyone was like, oh my gosh, this is great. And I was like, no, it's not. This means a tornado is gonna hit. It's funny because I don't notice a bump in everyday life when I'm just putting on clothes. Like it's not that noticeable to me yet. But from this angle, for whatever reason, I'm not sticking my stomach out right now, by the way. Like this is literally just how it naturally is. It's there. It is definitely there. I'm just popping on a little bit of makeup today. This is what I like to call my feel-good makeup routine, where it's nothing crazy, but it's just enough to make me feel a little more put together. Wow, I actually really like this stuff. It's the Tartelette mascara. It's just like, whoa. It's just the sample size. It's like very natural. Like I normally do like a bolder lash. Like I don't like to put a bunch of other stuff on my eyes, but I like my lash to stand out without being like too spidery. Like I don't like the spidery look, but for like a natural day, that was very nice. And my dad is actually leaving today. His flight is, I think, at like 5 p.m., somewhere around there. It was a very quick trip, really just with like the primary goal of seeing the land, seeing the model, seeing if he could picture a life in Cincinnati and if he would like to move here, which I think, like I said, like let's not get our hopes up, but I really do think he is happy about it. He seemed to be very happy with the second model that we saw, the 1-story. I personally think that's just the way to go for my parents. Why deal with all of the stairs if you don't have to? And not to mention, because it was all on that 1 floor, minus I didn't even film the basement. If they were to finish it, it is the biggest basement I've ever seen in my entire life, because it's a ranch, so it wraps around the entire, like square footage of the house, like the property. It was insane, and I think they would definitely be happy there. But actually, I just uploaded a new video. It's funny, it's the video where my mom was here looking at the houses, and I saw a particular comment that we're gonna go confront my dad about to see what he thinks and if he truly agrees with this commenter. Dad, I've received a comment on one of my videos. Would you like me to read it to you?
Yeah, go ahead. But what?
You'll see. You're literally a silhouette. The lighting is creepy, but okay, that's better. Okay, so it's on my video when Mom was here, and they said, I couldn't imagine being in my retirement years and uprooting my life and everything I know. It's really sad to see. Are you feeling melancholy?
Who is that person? And I will go and root her out.
What? I don't even know what that means. Like, I think she thinks I'm forcing you to move here against your will.
Are you not?
I guess I am. That is true. That is so true.
Who's reading this?
Me, why?
I don't know, it just sounds so stupid.
Mother-daughter murder night.
Your videos, like, do they bother you, or?
No. I've been doing this too long.
Tell the truth.
No, they really don't. Like, I can't explain it. Well, actually, I have explained it before. If, for example, like, Neil or you said something mean to me, I'd be like, oh my God. But
you gotta, come on, tell the truth.
Dad, I'm not kidding. Like, I wouldn't be able to do it if it bothered me.
Why wouldn't you? You just keep doing it.
Because I would be too sad.
Do you ever try and justify your behavior if somebody says something?
No. Like, obviously, if someone said something that was true, I would take it to heart, but if someone says something like that, that does not bother me.
Can't be worried with random nutcases.
I mean, literally anyone can type anything they want.
Oh, yeah,
It's
that's-
like,
that's-
I don't think it's actually even a good thing.
No, it's not. You don't want to hear anything negative. Like,
Well, no, but what I've said before, and like, I don't mean this in a mean way, but if you're going to comment mean things about a stranger, like, obviously, like, something's probably not good happening in your life. And it might not even be your fault.
If you look at like any like news, say like on like Twitter or something, a news article posted, people will comment on it, whether they're outraged, whatever, but 90% of them didn't even click on the article. You know what I mean? It's
Oh,
like anyone
yeah.
can have their opinion and they don't even have to go and spend 30 seconds to figure out
They don't
what
even
the
have
fuck
to
they're
know.
talking about. They just need to get outraged by at one point they made it so you couldn't comment unless you clicked the article and
I
people
saw
got
that.
outraged.
I saw that. Yeah, what?
People think like, I don't know. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I believe that, but I just think they should keep it to themselves almost every time.
people are outraged that you're getting your old parents to move down into a strange place with strange people. There's strange signs about hell.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, guys. First of all, my dad left. I dropped him off at the airport. We'll talk about that in a second, but I'm just sitting here in Zach's office. I decided to finally call Spectrum because we've been having the worst internet issues where just for days at a time, it goes out for like, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours a day. And this has been going on for weeks. And obviously that sounds like a first world problem, but when you work from home, like, it's just not an ideal situation. A couple of my neighbors said like, oh, call Spectrum and they'll give you a credit. I mean, I'm thinking like, this has to be at least, like, I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm like, I need like a pretty reasonable credit because we've been going weeks without internet. Like, I'm paying for this. Do you want to know the credit they just offered me? Do you want to know it? Do you want to know it? $1.63. She said it to me. I was like, okay, thank you so much for your time. I'm gonna have to go now. Like, I don't even know if it's applied to my account because I just don't care about $1.63. That's a great, like, but no. So I am shocked. This is almost as good as when I went to Plato's Closet with 3 garbage bags of clothes that were in pristine condition, and I think they gave me $1 and like some change. It was very humiliating. Similar. This is very similar. The only thing that can cure my rage that is currently harboring deep inside my soul is to bake, specifically chocolate chip muffins. I've been wanting to bake these for the longest time, but I just have not had bananas that are ripe enough. And finally they are, because that is a key ingredient to the recipe. Oh my gosh, I always feel so bad when people ask for this recipe because it's in this book, but I will take a screenshot, post it here if you guys want to recreate it. It's so good. Also, I need to clear this. I went a little crazy. If you guys remember, one of my sponsors was Blue Lands a few weeks ago. I am obsessed. Like, this is not a sponsorship at all, but it's basically like hand soap, but instead of getting like a million different hand soap bottles, it's tablets, and each tablet creates a hand soap. So I got a whole new bottle. I use my own discount code, and I'm not gonna lie, I am not above doing that. Like, I do that many times. As I said, my dad is now on his way back to New York, which may or may not be his home for much longer. Yeah, I really think he's excited about it. And I know, such as that comment, a lot of people, not a lot, what am I saying? I mean, really just a few people, a few comments here and there are like, how are you making your parents uproot their life? Like, this is like the most selfish thing I've ever seen a human do. Is a daughter wanting her parents to move closer to her selfish? Because if it is, like, I really don't mind being selfish. Like, obviously, it is a big deal them moving. My mom has literally lived in the same, like, 5-mile radius her entire life. My dad obviously moved from Ireland, so he's used to a big move, but he's obviously been in New York since his 20s. So it would be a big move, but I don't know what to say. Like, I was not expecting to end up in Cincinnati. Like, when I took that job, however many years ago, 6, 7 years ago, in Dayton, Ohio, I was like, what? Like, this is like a nightmare. Like, where am I going? Like, I just need to go in and out like 2 years and then I'm gonna leave. That was always the plan. But a good thing happened. Like, I just happened to fall in love. I was about to say fall in love with the place, but also I fell in love and I met Zach, and obviously he's from here. And I just love our life here, and I think my parents would really love their life here. Oh, it's one of those things, like, it is complicated when you move away from home. I am also like so excited about the idea of what my parents could get here. Like, oh my gosh, the houses we are looking at in Cincinnati, like what they would cost in New York, like just never. Like, so I just think it'd be so awesome for my parents, like if they were to build, which I really hope they do end up deciding on. It sounds like my dad is excited about it now. I think that would just be such a fun like dream that they just couldn't like have in New York. So I don't know. As of now, nothing is set. That land that we looked at is technically not like released yet. Like, so they can't even put in an offer or anything. I don't know, there's like some sort of delay. So it's still gonna be a couple of weeks before it's released and we get actual like prices and more information. But as of now, I don't know. It seems like they're making moves. They're into it. Also, going to my little baking section in my cupboard is so exciting. This whole thing used to be such a mess. It was insane. And now it's all organized. We've got like our chocolate chip section and all of the liquids. I'm telling you guys, like organizing, it's the worst thing ever as you're doing it. Although I feel like once you get in a groove, it's fun. But the results, and I know this, like a disclaimer, I know this isn't like the most organized thing ever, but it's organized for me. And I think Asher approves too. He's pretty happy about the status of the organization.
You really shot Spectrum, dear.
It wasn't my fault. I can't be mean. She's not the one.
I know, but she's the one that gets you. She got to put pressure on her, or else she doesn't care about you.
She doesn't even deserve it.
You don't deserve it.
If I had a boat, I would sail out. Take every brother and sister of mine. We'd roll in the sunshine and sleep when it's dark, hoping to find somewhere we can call home. But it's black, yeah, it's black. Oh, the wall.
Well, the muffins are done, but in a classic moment that none of us are surprised by, I accidentally set the timer for 18 hours instead of 18 minutes. So they're a little bit burnt. Zach, how lucky are you to have someone like me?
I ask myself that every day, what I did to deserve it.
You've been so excited about the muffins. They're still gonna be good.
I have been excited, and they can't even get a well-baked muffin these days. I haven't laid my eyes on how dark they look.
All right, Zach is gonna give me his brutally honest rating. You know I value honesty above anything else. He gives a little sniff, bites into it. He's thinking about it. He's nodding.
What do you think I'm gonna grade it?
I don't know, Zach. Just great. I don't want to like put an idea in your head.
I have my number.
It's locked. 8.8.
I was thinking 8.4.
Oh, that's embarrassing that I shot too high.
I don't think it's like, it could be an 8.8. It's not overcooked like you thought. It's still soft on the inside.
Really? I feel like it could have been more moist.
Good.
You enjoy it? You're happy you married me?
I'm enjoying this, yeah.
Good morning, guys. Is it? Yes. Technically still morning. It's 11:50. Oh my gosh, I just discovered a new coffee place in downtown Cincinnati. I was getting coffee with an old friend I actually met through the news who I used to interview. He's now actually a city councilman, which is awesome. But great catching up with him and great discovering a new spot. I feel like, oh my gosh, Cincinnati, it's like, what do they call it? Like a big, small city. Like there's just so much to do and discover, but it's not too big. Although, like, honestly, just being down here right now, it's like, it's overwhelming. Like a city is a city, and I'm just such a suburban girl. Like I love Cincinnati, don't get me wrong, like downtown, but I feel comfortable when finding parking isn't so hard. I'm in an illegal spot right now. I'm just parked outside Sleepy V. I decided since I am down here, why not? It's one of my all-time faves here in Cincinnati. And Zach ate my breakfast this morning. I was just gonna have a banana real quick, and I knew when I went to bed last night, I had 2 bananas that I bought for myself. And I woke up and both of them are gone. And Zach somehow ate 2 bananas between last night and this morning. So I gave him some pregnancy daggers Not very happy with that, but it's fine. I'm so freaking hungry right now. And I feel amped up because I did have a tea. You guys know I'm not drinking caffeine currently. And I just had a tea for the first time in months. And I feel like I feel it. Like I feel it running through my body. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm officially starving. There was just a guy here who was fixing our fridge for the past hour and a half. Finally, I think he got it, but I didn't want to be rude and eat in front of him. Oh my gosh, this has never looked better. I get the Beekeeper with sweet potatoes on the side, and it's just such a classic sandwich that is about to be demolished in approximately 0.4 seconds. Oh, and one thing I really appreciate about this sandwich and that I look for in a sandwich, what am I even saying, but avocado. Because oftentimes, for example, on this, I can't have what's called the nectar sauce. It contains dairy. I have tried it. I will tell you, I've tried, and it just sometimes is not great for the stomach. But avocado kind of acts as like a sauce if you're allergic to a lot of them. So I am very excited about this. It's quite a bit later. I've just been doing a lot of editing. I've also been doing a lot of calling of dentist offices because I really need to find a dentist. I have not found a dentist here. It is so bad how long I have gone without going to the dentist. It's just one of those things when you don't have a problem, like you just forget. Like obviously I think what gets a lot of people in is like, oh, I'm having tooth pain or like I have a cavity. It's egregious what I've done. But now I'm in this pickle. Oh my gosh, all the places I called are like, yeah, we don't have any openings until next year. Like, am I just never supposed to get my teeth? I mean, like, I guess technically I could get on their books, but I feel like I really need this now. Like, and they tell you during pregnancy, you're really supposed to keep up with your teeth. I don't even know why. I think you're more susceptible to things. Like, I know your gums bleed more during pregnancy, and I don't know, but I do know that I'm not gonna be getting my teeth cleaned anytime soon at this rate. And like, every time I call, is it just me? Like, the receptionist at the dentist office is like never nice. Like, I don't know what, like, it's like doctor's offices, they're usually pretty nice. Dentist, I don't know what it is, at least in my experience. But anyway, I was gonna do a full week in my life, Monday through Friday, but I think I'm actually gonna start a whole new vlog tomorrow. So this is like a little Monday through Thursday week in my life. I don't often do week in my life just because typically I just get so much footage like in just 2 days of filming where I'm like, I don't want this to be an hour long, but with my dad here, I really didn't get a lot of footage. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm getting a very, very exciting delivery tomorrow. So that'll be the next vlog. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.